from Epic Away Travel, and today I want to talk about top reasons to use a travel advisor. And we're not traveling right now, and most countries aren't open to Americans, and maybe you're wondering, why should I even use a travel advisor? First, I want to share that I'm a member of ASTA, which is the American Society of Travel Advisors. And what that means is I've taken the time and effort to build partnerships and gain knowledge that an online computer program or a chatbot just can't offer. And I'm also a verified travel advisor, which means that I'm uniquely qualified to help you with your travel dreams. Before COVID, it was easy to get online and book a few pieces of your travel plan and just wing it. But now there's a lot to consider. Quarantine. So some countries have a quarantine policy, some states have a quarantine policy, and when you return home, there's some quarantine considerations going on. So you really want to be aware of all of the restrictions and rules because you don't want to be surprised about quarantine when you arrive somewhere. And also testing, pre-COVID testing before you arrive at your destination. The countries that require that have all sorts of different timelines. How many days you have to have your test, how many hours in some cases, and maybe some countries actually don't require it at all, or they offer it upon arrival. And what happens if you do test positive? So there's some considerations there to think about before you leave the house. And cancellations, refunds, rebooking, a travel advisor can help you get through that. And in a lot of cases, it requires a lot of phone time on hold, and a travel person can be doing that for you so you can do something else. Which airports are open, and which countries are open, and which airlines are flying where. And a lot of airlines have cut back their non-stop flights right now, so they're trying to make stops places so that they can fill their planes more, and that has really kind of limited flight options. So don't get online and start looking at every individual airline. Call a travel advisor and we can look at multiple airlines, multiple airports, find the best flight path for you in your budget and what kind of time that you want to spend flying. So it seems like everything just takes a lot of research right now, and I've been studying this stuff for months. In fact, that's pretty much what I've been doing during this quarantine COVID time. And I think that I can really help you save a lot of time. Maybe I can save you some money, and certainly I can help you build the kind of trip that you want to take and really make it worthwhile. So now I want to take a little bit of a cuteness break to introduce my pet Pickles. Pickles is a little camera shy. Hey Pickles, say hello. Okay, so anyway, I have Pickles here because I've traveled internationally with my cat, and sometimes people want to take a trip with their pet, and so I just want to share that I've studied it and I kind of know the ins and outs about pet travel. And not only that, but sometimes people have pet allergies, and so a lot of hotels now are very pet friendly, and so if you need to think about that when you book a hotel, that's something else I can help with. And sometimes speaking of allergies, I've had clients who've asked me about food allergies, serious food allergies, and so sometimes I need to call the hotel and find out what their policies are, and a travel advisor can really help with those sorts of special considerations that people have. So don't forget about that when you're asking for some help from someone else to help you with your travel. Travel advisor is here for you every step of the way, before you leave, while you're on your trip, and even after you get home. And right now, because of COVID, there's a lot of things to think about, and maybe you need a test beforehand, maybe it doesn't come back in time, maybe you test positive, maybe you need some help while you're in destination, maybe a country has decided to shut down and you're about to arrive there. I don't know, all sorts of crazy things are going on right now, and I've heard some kind of wacky stories from destinations and a little bit of stories from travelers where they've gotten stuck and they've needed help. So that is a really, really huge reason why you should use a travel advisor, especially now. Another reason to use a travel advisor is that many of us specialize in a certain segment of travel. And so when you contact somebody who has a real knowledge of a destination, then if you have a bucket list thing that you want to do, there's something that you want to see, then you know that you're really going to get to do that and you're not going to be disappointed. I, for instance, have lived abroad. I've traveled all over the world. I've been to a lot of places, and in addition, I've done a lot of certification courses in places that I'm not as familiar with, just to get some more familiarity. I have a relationship with suppliers who are in the country, and they are uniquely qualified to help me plan the best trip possible. So that is another reason that you can really get exactly what you want out of your travel if you book with a travel advisor. I'll take the stress out of travel planning for you. I'll do a lot of research on your behalf, and I can offer a lot of personalized attention that an online service just can't offer. And one of my favorite bits of feedback that I get from clients sometimes, especially those that have planned their own trips in the past, they've told me that they had the most relaxing trip ever, that they weren't on their phones researching where they were going to go next, how they were going to get from point A to point B, and sort of that research on the go that sometimes people are having to do. Everything was taken care of for them, and I just love that. That's one of the reasons why I love to plan travel for other people, is to give them that experience. And I still believe that travel is one of the best ways to broaden our horizons, to learn about other cultures and other people, and I really firmly believe that families should all take their kids somewhere outside of their comfort zone, outside of their house, even if it's just not very far. It doesn't have to be another country, but really just to learn about other people is really the best form of education. And we're going to get past this COVID business and get back out and travel again. And so please use a travel advisor, because you're really guaranteed a really great time if you use somebody who is a verified travel agent. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Contact me today and let's start planning. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know that you learned something from it. And please let me know if you're going to be needing some travel help. I can't wait to talk to you.